where you should have got to in the project. We've lowered the background, removing the paper around the subject, fairly level, going across from one side to the other. The next stage will be to roughly level the whole thing, ready for the texturing. We don't need to be extremely flat with this, as we would with other sorts of relief carving, but we do need to be get a nice smooth surface to work the texturing on. So to do this, I'm going to use a number 4 3/4 18mm gouge. You might need narrow ones to get into the tighter spaces. So make sure your wood is nicely held down, and let's get carving. Use a scooping cut across the grain, so the tool is moving this way or that way. Come up to the subject, but don't worry too much about the detail here, because all this will be dealt with later on. On the edge here, on the corner, you can just put the corner of the tool in and make a little scoop, get an access to the wood. So your aim is to work all over the surface methodically. Take care not to dig into the subject. We'll be able to clean up all these little bits here in the next stage. So do the best you can, and where it doesn't fit, like here, you'll need to swap to a narrow gouge, just to remove some of that wood. And where these parts, what we call internal grounds, are more difficult to get at, you can use a bent gouge into trickier corners. So this is where we should have the project at this stage. The background is level, fairly smooth, certainly not torn, because we want to texture into a clean surface, not a torn surface. If you want it flatter, then you need a flatter gouge, and that would be nice to leave it straight from the chisel in that way. You'll see that I've left the edges here a little bit rough. That's because I'm going to clean up the edges and this junction in the next stage, which is setting in, and we're going to do that now.